Toe chains. Anyways, so this is Captain Pop here. And I'm going to be doing Terror Bases tutorial 101 for the Boom Beach for, I guess, only the Canadians. Basically, so this is stage 2. Oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyways, so basically, this game has been released in North America and in Canada only. I haven't seen it on the U.S. store yet. It's the 20th of March right now, and I've not seen it ever on the U.S. store as of today. But it's supposed to be released worldwide very shortly. So I mean, we have access to this game really quickly, which is really nice. Thank you, Supercell, by the way. In any case, so Supercell made this game called Boom Beach, and it's pretty good comparative to Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans is I like them both, but they function very differently. The way you attack and the way you function, the way you move. I mean, in Boom Beach, you have more mobility over your units as opposed to Clash of Clans, where they're kind of just like linear, and you put a spot down and they just like roam and just go to a certain spot. But with this game, this one, it just you can just make it happen. You can like dictate where you want to put the units, where you want it to attack and whatnot, and so it's pretty good. So right now I'm just basically just watching my computer doing this video because I'm doing a voiceover. But so I'm doing a terror base stages 4. So basically what I'm going to be doing here is I love the shock bomb. It's so effective. I always knock out those cannon towers. Those cannon towers are detrimental to your army. They will annihilate the warriors in one hit, and they will repeatedly attack it one after another after another after another. And if you don't put a shock bomb on them, they will just kill all your warriors instantaneously. That's the only camp, or sorry, the only troop composition I use is the warriors. They're so overpowered right now. It is not even funny. It is like so op. Basically, because like I basically have been playing this game for about like 2 months now, and I've faced like opponents probably like maybe 7, 8 levels higher than I am, and I've completely wrecked their base with warriors, just warriors, and uh, and that's the whole point of my channel is to show everybody how I do it, and like how I attack, like what do I think about, what do I look for, and whatnot. So I hope you guys are liking this video so far. So right now we're at terror stage number 5. I love using shock bombs. I think they're completely broken right now. The healing spell is alright. Flare is huge as well. I always upgrade my flare first, is like for the duration period, because I think originally I got it was like 5 seconds or something crazy like that, and then when you keep upgrading it, it goes up to like 15 or 16 seconds. So it gives you a lot of time. So when you press a point on the map, your units will all go to it, and it won't disperse, and it won't like make a mess of it or anything like that. Like you can really confine your army. Like this game allows such great control over your army, so you don't actually have to like just like Clash of Clans, just click a button and then like see the units go off. This game, you can actually dictate where they want to go and whatnot. So it's really advantageous, and it gives a lot more flexibility to attacks. And that's why I'm doing so well in this terror stage. So right now I'm at number 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock out those 2 towers there with a shock bomb. And there you go. So there, and then I knock out the cannon as well, so it doesn't attack my warriors, and then I just go at it at the base and just GG. That's it. There you go. And let's see what we got. And we got a nice crystal, so that's pretty good. Um, and then let's see here. Yeah, so I'm just using my gems and stuff for, like these sorts of purposes, like for doing like feeds and live feeds and whatnot, because I can't wait. I'm a very impatient individual, so I don't want to wait for anything, so I'll just use gems. But here's stage 7. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack it. I can see all the defense turrets on the left, so I'm gonna approach it from the right, and I'm gonna attack that for some energy. So I'm just gonna let them do their own thing. Target the cannon tower that's solo. Now I'm gonna disable those towers so it doesn't strike from a distance. And they're the cannon towers, which I was talking about before, and I want to take them out, so I keep disabling them. And that is about it. Yep, it's over. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way it'll sustain the damage the warriors do. Like with my statues that I have, and with basically, like, I'll just do a really quick rundown. Like the statues are mostly comprised of health ups as opposed to damage. I don't know why, but I like a tanky unit. So I like HP on my units, and then I have 4 of those red statues. I have one of them of those 4 is a damage buff, and that's a masterpiece, 17%. And then the last 2 are purple, so they're for like gems and stuff like that. So they'll allow me to basically make more statues as they come available, and I'll get better stats as a result. And the stats are huge. They stack upon one another, obviously, because it's your units times a percentage, so it has a real big impact on your overall attack. And like just look at me, like right now I'm like at stage 8 and I'm a level 30 base, but I'm completely destroying this thing. Like, first I disable the whole machine guns because they're just gonna wreck my warriors if I don't do that. And then the warriors are gonna go to work on the base. It's just they're gonna keep eating it up. And at this point, I change direction, and now I target the town center. I knock out those towers, and knock out those towers again. I have 4 energy left, and I use the last one to shoot a bomb at the base to blow it up. And just like that, it just blew up. So it's pretty good. And let's see here. So now we're at stage 9. So stage 9. Oh, I remember this baby. I've been playing this game for about like a month and a half now, so I'm kind of getting used to everything. But it's a pretty unique stage. It kind of fluctuates every week, I guess. I don't know what they're doing, but they changed the layout of the bases, so I can't really. I hope to God that it's the same base all the time, but it's not. In any case, this way, in this map, I disabled the machine guns, and then I disabled all the other towers next to the base, and I just raided it straight. I just decided that there was this, like, there weren't enough cannons around the base and stuff that I didn't have to worry about anything, so all I had to do is just disable the machine guns and just dive right in. You got to make sure when, like, the machine guns are really, really strong against warriors. Like, people underestimate that when they have warriors. And the fact is that the warriors, as they get close to the vicinity of the machine gun shoots and it spreads at a distance like a shotgun. So basically, if you're at the point, like the front point of the machine gun, it's gonna attack, or it's going to collect all the bullets it's registering. So that's why I have to be really, really careful. So this base is going to be a bit different. It's a bit more difficult. As you can see, there are like boom towers, boom cannon towers all over the place, sniper towers, and rocket launchers. But anyways, I just dive in anyways because this game's awesome. And I just start smashing up shit just to get some energy. And then I start putting down some like shocks to make sure that my troops don't get decimated. And now that's all I do. So now I just accumulate energy, keep accumulating energy, keep putting down the shock bombs, so I keep disabling those towers so that they don't attack my units, so that way they can do whatever they want. And then soon enough, I'm gonna tell my army to attack that town. Oh, here we are. So now I select my flare, and then I go in and I select my target, and that's it. So basically what I did is I just went in and I just completely disabled all their cannons and their machine guns. I don't, or in flamethrowers. Those are all really, really, really bad defense turrets for your warriors. They're really fragile. They're kind of like glass cannons. They're kind of tanky, but they're not. That's why I got the health on them, because, I mean, like, when I was playing, like, my older games, basically what would happen is that I'd send my warriors in, and then the cannon would just one-shot my warriors, and they would just die. And, like, when I put more and more trophies on, like, not trophies, but the statues, I found that there was more health for them, and they could sustain one hit. And as long as they can sustain one hit, they can go and attack their target. So like whether it's the HQ or it's like a defense structure. So every time it hits it, it gathers health and it registers that, and it accumulates health. So it revitalizes itself. So that's the best thing about the warrior, is that you can disable the units. The defense structures, send the units in, and then the units will attack and accumulate health, and then they don't have to die, and you don't have to heal them because they're healing themselves. So in this case, I just went right in. I just dove right in. I just shock bombed like the structures for the attacks, and I just went right at work on the HQ relentlessly. I got about 30 warriors right now. They're all max leveled. All my gunships are maxed as well. Like my HQ level, I think right now is 12. So yeah, I think 12 is the maximum you can have. But the boat energy is really, really important too. Barrage. A lot of these abilities are not upgraded yet. Most of them, let's check my iPad right now. Most of them are not upgraded. It's kind of hard to do that. There's a lot of upgrades in this game, and it's really time consuming. And the problem is that you can't attack all your units at once. Like in Clash of Clans, you can just keep searching for bases and bases and bases. If you want to pay gems to buy a base or whatever, like, it just won't work. But in any case, I'll discuss the other stuff later. Video's gonna end, so thanks a lot for watching.